Hi guys, welcome to another daily video. This is week number 3 in September and you can be looking forward to 2 videos from the past Federation tournament on FunBridge, and there will be a reward challenge against the winner of this tournament, and of course, as usual, Thursday evening belongs to the live stream of the exclusive Imp tournament, and on Friday hopefully there will be the match points tournament on the FunBridge YouTube channel. Apologies for this week because the video is live since Monday, so sorry guys if you have been looking for it and it was not live, but if you are interested you can watch it now already. Okay, so thank you Elizabeth for sponsoring this video. This is already Elizabeth number 4 and there is more coming, so really thank you for the long-term support of this channel. The topic here is safety play, so I picked actually 2 interesting boards which could have changed actually the scores of the Federation tournament. So let's have a look. What do we have in the board 1? The other one you will see tomorrow. So in this one you have a 15 high card points where it is kind of a no-brainer to open 1 no trump. Partner asks for the full card major, so if he just wants to be consistent and just give the proper answers, I'm stretching it here because you will see later on what might have been the winning action. So you just show your 4 card in hearts and partner jumps to 4 hearts. So far everything nice and easy, and partner brings a pretty good hand with 13 high card points but balanced. We have 2 minor aces as losers and basically 1 hard loser. So what is important on these boards, if this seems to be relatively easy and there is no-brainer how to declare the hand, kind of based on establishing the extra tricks, then you should be really watching and focusing if something can be wrong. So what can be wrong on this board? There might be a ruff, that's 1 point. Although partner has 4 triple free, I have 4 free too, so might be not that likely. But what might be likely is that the trumps might break 4-1. And if they really do, then you should be watching the count signals and try to estimate which player might have a 4 card, so you might actually play a finesse on, because you have king 9, 7, which might be important, and ace 10 6, so you can actually choose either player and finesse both queen or jack, or if you guess the singleton jack or queen, you can actually finesse all the trumps and make 11 tricks. So the first, you probably put the king, east wins with the ace, but you should be focusing that west led the 10. And since I have the 9, then obviously this is the lead from the shortness, so I'm expecting that west is having doubleton diamond and east is having 4 diamonds. Very often it's good to hide your smallest card and not to give the direct info, because since I didn't discard my lowest card, east might think that west is actually having 10 free, or 10 if he has a lower card, something free, so there might be a different defense. The switch of 4 of clubs from east is kind of obvious because he's playing towards the weakness in the dummy. Again, you should be focusing about which club it is, and it was 4. So I have to win in the south, and east actually played 4 and a 3. So either it might be a 4 card or it might be a doubleton. And here they didn't have any honor, so I think that without an honor, east could have played the second highest or the top card if he has 4, because he will have only 4 small cards. So it's more likely that west might have 5 clubs and east might have only 2 clubs. So there might be a risk that they're going to rough me the clubs. And for that, if I'm going to play the hearts safe and ducking them, then probably I need to draw discard the clubs and draw the top spades. Also, another thing why to play spades now is actually get the count, because if we can estimate what might be the actual count of or the whole distribution of East and West, then we might figure out if to play safe or not. And we have West playing the 5, East playing the 3, so it seems that spades are splitting odd number of cards with West and odd number of cards with East, which is almost for sure confirmed, and Argent plays the cards from the bottom. So basically having Ace 10 and West playing the 5 and an 8, it seems like he will have either the 9 or the Jack, and he cannot have more. So that's very important to realize and watch. And in here it's better to discard the club, because the 10 is the winner. But if we play wrongly and they try to play the club and it gets roughed by East, I can overruff. So the idea now is that we might estimate that East started with 5 spades, 4 diamonds, and we expected 2 clubs. That means that he will probably have 2 hearts. And if this is his distribution, then we can just play Ace-King from top. But if he has 5 spades and 3 clubs and 4 diamonds, he might have singleton heart. Or he might have 5 spades, 5 diamonds, 2 clubs and singleton heart. So therefore the better play in here is actually to play low heart towards the ace and the 10 of hearts back, with the intention to duck. Because if he gets to the trick and he has a doubleton, he will probably, well, he cannot have 5 diamonds then, so there won't be a diamond ruff. So that's what you actually would like to do and play here. And seems like it is probably right. The problematic thing right now is that I actually discarded the club and I don't have a good entry back. So it seems that I misplayed this time also, because by drawing that, now if I play a diamond, that should be good enough. So I think playing the diamond towards the Jack, hoping that East started with 3 clubs, singleton heart, 5 spades and 4 diamonds is probably the only chance. If I play the club, rough it and play hard, West jumps with the Jack and force us to rough with another one. So I think this is not going well if this is getting roughed, and because I already played that, I knew that this is going to be roughed. So see that even if you are not focused on these boards enough and you didn't think it through entirely, and then you might actually go down too. What actually I could have done playing like this, and it was a better thing to cash the spades, which I think is a good strategy. Maybe not to discard the club, but if you discard the club, play a low heart towards the 10. Because if West wins, East doesn't have the ruff, and if he will, then we will have the over ruff and then a sure finesse on the Jack. So that's where I actually made a mistake. Also in here, when I actually played the board live, I also went down, but I made a different conclusion and I actually tried to play the King of Hearts and Hearts towards the 10 and trying to play safe if East is having 4. But if you really analyze the cards well, then you will figure out about the 5-4-2-2 or 5-5-2-1 or 5-4-3-1 distribution with East, because simply you are not thinking that they had the ruff and they didn't give each other the ruff. So that was my thinking, that I have the diamond entry to the south hand since they didn't give each other a diamond ruff. So see that this is the most played contract and actually -3 imps. And if you manage actually to win this board, sorry guys, once again, so play tournament, federations, you scroll down to find the Checkmaster points, and in the archives, because this tournament is already finished, this was board number 2, and you see that 19 players or 20 players went down and only 3 players made 4 hearts and play the hearts the right way. So very tough board, but you see that 3 players played in 3 no trumps. How to get there is actually 2 players just said they don't have a 4-card major, and yeah, I mean that might be risky, but sometimes it might work, and the 12 imp difference is kind of significant in the final ranking. Also, these 3 guys who actually made the scores, if you do that, then you have a pretty good chance to end up in the top ranking. I had +13, ending up on the 10th place with a couple of other bad boards, which I will share with you tomorrow. And congrats to Ivan Bilusic from Croatia, Zagreb, who won, and actually on this board he was the one to bid the 2 diamonds, not to show the 4 card, and he shared with me that actually on FunBridge this might be the strategy very often with the match point scoring, that actually 3 no trumps is very often much better, and since you lie a bit about the distribution, that the defense very often misplay the hand because they expect different distribution since you deny a 4-card major. Well, with computer this might work much more often than in the real life, because in real life people expect they don't take that information as like a sure thing, although if somebody responds that they have no 4-card major, then you think that they really don't have the 4-card major. Here it might work, and see that this was the one of the essential, maybe the essential board to actually beat Jirka, Kevin, Lukáš and Pavel, who was just behind, 1 board behind Ivan, who won the reward challenge, which will be online on Thursday morning. So thank you guys for watching, and tomorrow there will be more boards from this tournament. Take care and stay safe.